Beware! The Kathin ceremony at Wat Phra Dhammakaya in 2025 has a sinful intention to sell stolen goods. Don't do it at all. I read it and don't understand. This merit is already done. The twin pillars are in front of the pagoda, so what? The third pillar is enshrined in the pagoda to protect against dangers that may occur to the great Dhammakaya pagoda. It can also protect the country and Thailand. A1 arrange everything to be a strong strategic location for the Dhammakaya Buddhism, especially the protection and preservation of the Dhammakaya sculpture, which is the Buddha in every human being, for as long as possible. Everything is already in order with the three pillars. Then what is this? What merit are you telling me to make? What are you telling me to do with the Kathin money? I don't understand at all. What did you say about the three pillars? The third pillar was cut into small pieces and put in the middle of the jade green Luang Pu Sod statue to hang around the neck. The person who thought of giving this gift to people who made merit in the Kathin ceremony this year, what did they do it for? They took public property to give back to those who had a lot of money to make merit. From the nature of the gift, it must be no less than 1 million baht, that is, to be the chairman of the Kathin 1 group, or may want to raise a large amount of money, so much so that the donation amount can be set as high as inviting the Phonbua of O1, that is, making merit of 2 million baht to receive the gift of Luang Pu Sot made of a green material similar to jade with a small piece of Rajalek to protect yourself only? Since the third pillar is in the pagoda, isn't it? Who would take it out and cut it to make it a gift of Buddha? Is it to sell to the rich who can make a lot of Kathin merit? Do I understand correctly? Everyone should consider this statement. Both pillars have a magnetic field. If you want to enter the pagoda through the pair of pillars, you have to remove all the metal in order to pass through. 1. When opening the iron cover, pillar, the monk who is the teacher I once brought the Phra Maha Sirirathat and it worked. Just a little shaking in the monk's robe, but the iron from other places was bounced away. 2. Phra Ajarnem said that with this pair of pillars, even atoms cannot enter the great Dhammakaya Sitya. The guardian section, the power of protection and defense is beyond what is expected, covering the entire universe. 3. Luang Por, O1, does not allow to respect or take refuge in them. They are only assistants of the triple gem, protecting the great Dhammakaya Sitya. This pair of pillars, even atoms cannot enter the great Dhammakaya Sitya. Just these 3 points should make you understand that the front pair of pillars and 1 pillar in the pagoda are only valuable for protecting the great Dhammakaya Sitya, to prevent the million Buddhas from being destroyed even by atomic bombs. And Luang Por O1 does not allow to respect them because they are not the triple gem. Therefore, there is no way that O1 would have taken the pillar in the great Dhammakaya Sitya and cut it to put in Luang Pu to make it into a gift for people to wear around their necks at any merit-making event. Or as the news said, it will be a gift Buddha for those who make merit at the annual Kathin ceremony at Wat Phra Dhammakaya in 2025, or even if it is a gift Buddha for any merit-making event. There is absolutely no way. The Iron King is not the main refuge because the main refuge of humans is the Lord Buddha, the Dhammakaya or the Lord Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha only. Other things are not the refuge of remembrance, and Luang Pu Sot already has immeasurable power. There is no need to rely on the Iron King like this. Doing this is destroying things, causing damage, devaluing them, and causing severe damage. If this is real news from Wat Phra Dhammakaya inviting people to make merit at the Kathin ceremony in 2025, but the person who came up with the idea is still ashamed to openly announce it. Using the method of testing the market first to see if the temple people will be interested or if they will be able to sell it. Doing this makes it even clearer that it is not O1's, and O1 definitely does not allow it to be done, but it is a secret thought, and it should have already been done. Just waiting for the time to release the item. It probably expects to rake in a huge amount of money by relying on the sacred power of Luang Pu Sod and adding the sacredness of the Iron King that describes its properties according to the information from Phi Thaan, who has passed away. Tell each other stories to stimulate the want gland of the faithful, who love rare sacred items and are willing to pay any price to get it like that. Please know that it is definitely not the real O1. And the person who claims to be O1 to come and manage this and do this is a sinful person with a treacherous mind, selling the temple, selling the pagoda, selling the items in the pagoda. The real one, a very serious sin. The announcement or whisper to invite each other to come out, where did it originate from? The children of O1, who are the real owners of the temple, must investigate to the root, because the person who dares to commit such a sin, they are not on the monk's side. They are on the devil's side. They intend to remove the security system at the pagoda that O1 has carefully packed in forever, at least for it to stay with the great Dhammakaya pagoda for 5,000 years. To go out and cut and sell, to give the money to which evil person? The owner of the temple, the child of the real O1, must understand correctly, must know correctly about this matter first. That there is no way that the real O1 will let anyone take it out of the pagoda to cut into pieces, the Iron King, to hang around the neck of some people who make a lot of merit. Since the person who offered this pillar to stay with this pagoda for 5,000 years, it is his great merit that will be with this world and universe for a long time. It is not for anyone to take it and cut it up and put it in an amulet to hang around the neck for just a few people who make a lot of merit. The person who thinks of doing this is not only extremely selfish, but also extremely greedy. They do not think about the merit or sin that they have done. However, the temple children of O1 should know the meaning and importance of everything that O1 has intentionally arranged, especially this Maha Dhammakaya pagoda. As the real owner of the temple, everyone should protect and maintain the treasures of this pagoda for everyone to last for 5,000 years as O1 wants. And do not allow anyone who acts like a thief in yellow robes to sneak in and steal important things to sell for money like this. In the words, he told me to call Phra Dhammakaya. Who is he? Go ask him clearly who he is. Find him and prosecute him for stealing temple property, because it is definitely not the real O1 who did it. The message clearly states that there is no way the real O1 would let anyone do this. Therefore, the person who thinks of doing this is the most selfish servant of the devil. Not knowing that hell exists and not knowing the value of the triple gem, not knowing the value of the great Dhammakaya Sitya, and still thinking of destroying it indirectly. Only sinful people who only think of raking in a lot of money for themselves would think of doing something like this. The saying, there are 3 pillars in total. The third one has been cut into small pieces and put in the middle of the Phra Racha Leklai that will be given at this year's Kathin ceremony. For the merit making of the Kathin ceremony means that the era of Luang Phra Dhammakaya or the real O1 has truly ended. At this time, it has changed hands. Which thief has taken over? People who do not value the triple gem to this extent have to find a way to take the sacred object O1 to enshrine in the great Dhammakaya Sitya and sell it to get money like a bloodthirsty merchant. Like this. Do you still refer to him to make people think that it is O1? The children of O1, who are the owners of every personal Buddha image on the great Dhammakaya Sitya, and the children who did not participate in the construction but gained merit from humbly bowing down, worshipping, and chanting to pay homage to the Sitya regularly, do you accept it? Who would allow thieves to steal the items from the pagoda pairs that will protect the merit of the owners of all the personal Buddha images inside and outside the pagodas, all million of them? To protect the people of the world for 5,000 years like that? To come out and cut and sell to make a huge amount of money into the pockets of which sinful thieves like this? Who would spend their own money to buy their own items, being tricked by sinful thieves, bringing stolen items that they stole from everyone themselves, to sell to take the owner's own money, claiming it as a gift for making merit at Kathin? A gift that is stolen from committing sin is theft, because the real owner is the one who donated the 3 pillars by a special method. Not to do this, it means that the one who donated, he gave them to protect and stay with the Maha Dhammakaya pagoda only, not to cut and sell to take with anyone like this. How can stolen items have merit value, when the 2 pillars and another one in the pagoda are the property of the owners of all the personal Buddha images on the pagoda, considered as a tribute to O1, obtained by a special method and by a special person as detailed in the story? He sent them to protect and guard this sacred pagoda. O1, so it is done according to the wish to make merit for those who donated. He wants to stay to protect this pagoda, not to be cut into small pieces to hang around the necks of only a few rich people in the world who come to make merit for Kathin this year or any year. The total value of the merit-making fund that is probably set high has just not been announced because it is just a test of the market. Even though everyone did not build this pagoda because they did not arrive in time, this pagoda has already played a part in protecting the well-being of Buddhists in Thailand. It has also protected humanity all over the world. With the power of the merit that comes from this Dhammakaya pagoda and the 3 pillars, they came to protect and maintain everyone's merit to last for 5,000 years as O1 wanted. By the intention of the leader of the suppression sector, Luang Por Dhammajayo, O1, for all children who will go to the ultimate Dharma, they will still have merit even after they have passed away. Filled circle: if someone removes any pillar without the owner giving it away, it is considered a thief. Filled circle: claiming that he or O1 let people think for themselves is considered a deception. Filled circle: they are thieves. Seizing the temple. Filled circle: the temple that everyone trusts in Luang Por Dhammajayo has willingly given it to the monks to govern and take care of. At this time, it is clear that the power to manage the temple has changed hands to the devil. That is why they can do this. Filled circle: it is immediately dangerous to the merit of everyone in humanity in this world. People who do it do not know about merit. If they want something, they find a way out, create amulets to tempt them. It is no different from selling to make money. Filled circle: people who think of doing this like this and claim O1 do not know that it is destroying what governs, protects the merit that will protect humanity all over the world for 5,000 years. Hollow circle: people who did not help build the pagoda, just by worshipping the pagoda, this merit will protect you as well. Because the pagoda of the triple gem. The triple gem is the highest refuge in remembrance. There is no need to cut the things that protect the pagoda to put in the amulets to hang around the necks of those who make merit. Hollow circle: the pagoda builder build personal Buddha images, and those who pay homage to the Dhammakaya on the pagoda do not have to specifically buy sacred items like this. They come to protect our merit on behalf of everyone for 5,000 years. Everyone has an average lifespan of 75 years and has returned to Dusapuri for a long time like that. They will continue to gain merit for many lifetimes. This gift came by a sinful person with a sinful heart. They stole it from the pagoda because they did not receive permission from O1. The real person is called stealing. This is a violation of the second precept. This means that the intention of this year's Kathina of Wat Phra Dhammakaya is a sinful intention from the beginning because they plan to sell this gift, with how much Kathina donation money to put money in someone's pocket, which did not have the intention of making merit at all. This year's Kathina of Wat Phra Dhammakaya will be the first year that anyone who joins in making merit will abandon their merit first and immediately receive sin in return. Let me explain again. If the invitation to make merit this year is to take this item as a gift, it shows that it is a sinful intention of the inviter, the person who thinks and holds power in Wat Phra Dhammakaya, who is definitely not O1 or Luang Por Dhammajayo. The people who join in making Kathina this year immediately throw away the merit that was made with Luang Por Dhammajayo in this temple and receive sin instead. Both the sin of supporting the removal of the sacred objects that protect the pagoda from the pagoda, reducing the safety of the pagoda because the owner, i.e., the donor and the recipient, did not give, which is a sin that violates the second precept, and the sin of participating in this year's Kathin ceremony, which was a sinful event from the beginning with sinful intentions as the foundation. Even those who made merit for this year's Kathin ceremony did not make it to the amount that would receive this gift of Buddha, or those who made merit to the amount that would receive it but did not want to receive this sinful gift of Buddha. They have also thrown away merit and received sin because this year's Kathin ceremony was already a sinful event. Filled circle whoever claims that the third pillar was just kept in the pagoda and was not used, so they put it to use, this statement is not true at all. Filled circle whoever claims that just the two front pillars can protect the pagoda, that is not true at all. If that was enough, the wise men would not have to send the third pillar to be placed in the pagoda. And this time, if all of O1's children and Buddhists around the world who should love and cherish the treasure of the Dhammakaya religion, which is called the Great Dhammakaya Sitya, including the valuable things that O1 has placed in the Great Dhammakaya Sitya, if everyone does not do anything to protect, obstruct, or resolve this matter that has been hinted at, even though it has not been officially announced, but the intention is clear. Even if after this it is quiet until it seems like there will be an annual Kathin merit-making ceremony like every other year, it cannot be believed that there will be nothing in the bamboo grove because the intention is an indicator. If anyone allows a sinful thief to succeed in this, to actually take the sacred items from the Sitya and sell them to the saints like this, if it can be done once and it becomes popular, raising a lot of money, do you think that he will not find a way to take the other two pillars to cut and sell for money in the next opportunity? It will become a widespread spread of wrong knowledge that is passed on to others. If it has real power, even if it is with the power of Luang Pu Sad, people may think and exaggerate that it is the power of the Iron King, again, which will contradict what O1 has said so straightforwardly. And it is equal to accepting the thieves in yellow robes to come and steal the forbidden property of the temple of Luang Por O1, of all the temple owners, and then come and deceive the owners of these properties to take the money again. Even though it is said beautifully that Kathin must be done, but the gift of Buddha will be given in return to those who make merit for Kathin this year at that level. The truth is that they took their own things to deceive them out of their own pockets. More importantly, they have been subject to the bad karma of violating the second precept by taking property that was not given to them and making it into gift Buddha images to give to those who make merit at that level. Would the owner of the house have to take things in the house and cut them up into souvenirs to sell to themselves? Only a great thief would deceive the owner of the house that the items came from the original owner, O1, to give to his children who made great merit, so that they would have them for protection. But you forgot that the real O1 also said in that message not to hold on to these things as a refuge or remembrance. And he came to protect the great Dhammakaya Sitya, not to be cut into pieces to protect a few people who would live only a few years. But the great Dhammakaya Sitya will last for 5,000 years. The longer the duration means that the merit that the donor will receive will last longer. Why would he allow anyone to reduce its value and reduce its merit that he wants to gain from the 5,000 years of merit to protect 1 million Buddha statues to just protect one person for 50 to 75 years? And the truth is, if such a thing were to be done, the sacredness or power of the subtle part that protects the great Dhammakaya Siddhya through this, when its purpose is changed, will not be as the donor intended it to be in the first place. The person who takes care of this thing will just have finished their duty and leave. The person who receives this gift of Buddha will only get a piece of scrap metal, with no sacredness left. They will also get the bonus of sin from violating the second precept, causing them to have bad wealth in their next life. Whatever they have will be stolen and lost continuously. Is it worth wanting such a gift of Buddha? Think carefully. Because O1 said that this, referring to the Iron King, is not a refuge or a reminder, not to be held onto. But the person who took it out and made it a sacred object to hang around their neck in the form of Luang Pu is cultivating belief, because in reality, there is only Luang Pu Sat alone. It is already more sacred than the universe. You still put the Iron King in it and give information that deceives people who are not wise to believe and want it, causing people to worship the sacredness of this Iron King instead of the monk who already has power. Therefore, it is a clear contradiction that there is no way that O1 can do this. And the person who did this, when he did it, it means that the real O1 is really no longer at the temple. And he is a sinful thief who does not know the value of this sacred thing. He is no different from a lizard who gets gold. If he takes it to distribute to people who make merit this year who do not know and come to make merit with a pure heart, and the person who makes merit receives this stolen thing, what will happen? The person who makes merit will receive the result of sin. The sin of buying stolen goods is that there will be a bad omen. Whatever you get will be stolen, and it will take you with you to every life until the end of the Dhamma. Are you sure you want it? The great and important merit of Wat Phra Dhammakaya this year has been damaged by sinful intentions. Even if you want to do it, you can't do it. This is true if no one helps to prevent it. Therefore, whoever can prevent it, please do it. Go find the abbot and talk about this matter seriously. That taking the pair of pillars in front of the pagoda or the iron pillars in the pagoda to cut and put in the gifted Buddha image like that is absolutely forbidden. If anyone claims that it is the real O1, that person must bring the real O1 to confirm. If he objected that the objector claimed that the real O1 said, then there must be the real O1 to confirm for him to believe. Then say that the message in there already speaks for itself. The O1 in there already confirms that the pillars were there to protect the pagoda and are not a place of remembrance. This means that no one should invite it out of the pagoda to do anything. Therefore, the iron pillars from the pagoda should not be taken from the pagoda to cut and put on Luang Pu to hang around anyone's neck. Doing this like this is definitely not the real O1. Therefore, the temple must confirm by itself which O1 ordered this to be done. They must bring the person to confirm. Which monk must be the highest and most responsible monk in the temple? Only then can they be believed. Then record the sound and take a video to be the witness that this person is truly a thief. And should everyone let the thief, who stole important things from this pagoda, get away with it in the temple? Everyone, think about it. Whether to let the thief behave like a thief to manage the temple, or how should it be managed to protect the property of the religion? Most importantly, do not let the thief do this without being punished. If he can really confirm with O1, call the police to arrest him, because that O1 is definitely fake. Will everyone prove it? Will they believe what the other side says? Since the words of O1 and the reason are real, as the real O1 said through the method of the hidden dragon to the real wise person to tell everyone right now like this. Or will everyone believe just a few words of disguise? This is up to your heart's desire, everyone. Whoever helps to strive to protect the pagoda and the important pillars and the pillars in the pagoda, no matter what form, whether successful or not, you will gain great merit in protecting the great Dhammakaya pagoda, which is the field of merit of this world by default. Because you will protect and maintain the things that protect the pagoda instead of us for another 5,000 years, even after we die. It's the same thing. If anyone succeeds in preventing and stopping this matter, everyone will gain merit. If you don't succeed, don't take this sin with you, everyone. You will have to accept abandoning Kathin, because if you do sinful work, you will have to throw away all the merit you have. It's clearly not worth it. Therefore, don't believe any words of anyone in the temple, no matter how high-ranking the monk is, who claims that the money from Kathin will go to do something that is a great religious work. How necessary is it? Because when starting to button the first button wrong, the next pill is all wrong. Don't regret the sinful work that you are familiar with. It used to be a great merit-making event that you were so happy about all along. If it's like this, I'm telling you in advance. Even though the temple hasn't officially announced it yet. And if there's no mention of this on the announcement day, but it's clear from now on that they have this goal and will definitely do it. Don't believe it at all. You have to let it go if you can't fix or prevent anyone from doing anything. Don't throw away merit and take sin even a little bit, because hoping that it will be merit. Not wanting to miss out on merit. This sentence has deceived many people's hearts before, and it made them throw away all the merit that they used to have a lot. From having a lot of merit ready to return to Dusit heaven, it has become just having merit to support them day by day. If there is no past karma to cut it off, but there is no merit left to go to any level of heaven. And if you die, there will be no merit to even be reborn as a human being. Even if you don't do any other sins, don't go to hell. You will be in the dark edge of the 3 realms forever. Being a slave of the devil forever. Is it worth the trade? Is it worth the risk, everyone? Everything is born, exists, and disappears. But it must not disappear by our own hands. From the heart of O1 Real, through the method of the hidden dragon. Let the real wise person tell Kiantawan to tell each other, and it is not certain whether there will be another chance to warn or forbid each other. Please remember and share and tell each other well. Do not trust monks or anyone in the Dhammakaya temple and its branches anymore, because those who are still alive must all follow the policies of the person who claims to be the new owner of the temple instead of O1 Real since 2019, who will lead to sinful work to make money for his pocket that has nothing to do with any religious work. If you want to know who it is, be brave and ask O2 and every temple administrator. If there is no answer, it means it is him. And if everyone is happy to continue to make merit as usual, it cannot be helped. Wed, June 4, 2025 PS. From this message, everyone who has been forwarded to refer to him, that people will think by themselves is O1 or Luang Por Dhammakaya. In fact, there is no O1 in the temple, and O1 has not ordered anything for a long time since 2019, but this claims O1 without signing, just using the word, he. But taking things from the pagoda to make this gift Buddha, in reality, only the real O1 will allow anything or not. And from this message, you will know that there is no way that O1 is the real one to take it out and do that. There is a limited reason like that. Read carefully and you will know that there is absolutely no way that O1 would let anyone take the iron pillars in the great Dhammakaya pagoda out to make gift Buddhas like this. Twin pillars of the elements of Dhamma. Brother Than from the Warren Arupa Brahma had faith and wanted to participate in building the great Dhammakaya pagoda with Luang Por, O1. So he offered 2 golden pillars. 1. The pair of pillars in front of the great Dhammakaya pagoda, we call them twin pillars of the elements of Dhamma. Inside are iron kings or iron gods. A monk gave the nickname, the ancestor of iron flow, should be called the Great Iron Flow King, or Ancient Iron Flow. It occurred during the beginning of the construction of the Great Dhammakaya Sitya, the group of Arupa Brahmas on the second level of the Arupa realm, Vinyananchayata Bhumi. With a lifespan of 40,000 Mahakapa, they set their hearts and prayed, "May I participate in the group of the subduing group." They wanted to go to Nirvana, but were stuck in the Viphavatana. They wanted merit as well. Luangpur, 01, found in his wisdom that they wanted to help with the work, so he performed the invocation spell. The reason it is Arupa Brahmas is because what is preserved is the most powerful in the three realms. And the one who preserves it is the formless Brahma body, which is second only to the Kaya Dhamma Katfu in power and subtlety. When inviting, Phra Ajahn Sunthorn said that he had Phi Thaan Phra Maha Thaan drive a six-wheeled vehicle into a forest. When he stopped the vehicle, he turned the vehicle towards a rocky hill that looked like a termite mound. Phi Thaan did Dhamma and Phra Ajahn Sunthorn did a somersault to roll the relic up onto the back of the six-wheeled vehicle. When he arrived at the temple, Luang Pha, 01, had the monks who had received Dhammakaya gather in front of the great Dhammakaya Sitya at midnight. Not during the day, there were too many people and he would talk too much. Or the ceremony would be too confusing. They did the invitation ceremony right there. At first, there was only one pillar, covered with white iron so that the inside could not be seen. Luang Pha said that it had an indescribable shape and appearance. He didn't know how to explain it well. Someone took a picture, but it had never been seen. It was a brown-red pillar with a fine texture like golden velvet. There are white and gold patterns all over the pillars. It is not possible to identify which civilization's art it is in the human world or humanity. It can be recorded. The admin used to have a photo, but it is now lost. It is a golden brown pillar, sparkling all over like golden velvet. The white pattern is like never seen before. It is a mixture of Western and Eastern patterns. Later, the formless Brahma brought another one to install himself. The same ceremony was performed. The monks who practiced Dhammakaya were in front of that area. They appeared like a magic, that is, they appeared as a pair of pillars, the same appearance, the same size. At the same time, another pillar floated like a whirlwind and formed into another pillar, which was enshrined inside the great Dhammakaya Sitya. If the zinc or white metal covering was removed, the pillar would reflect light. During the day and at night, it would be as bright as a neon light, so it had to be closed first. Let's just say that this pair of pillars has a longer lifespan than the world. The age of the world, 1 Asamkhya year equals 1 Antarakapa. 64 Antarakapa equals 1 Asamkhya kappa. 4 Asamkhya kappa equals 1 Mahakapa. 1 Mahakapa equals the age of the universe. This pair of pillars is more than 40,000 Mahakapa. The world has been destroyed 40,000 times. Iron objects, if brought close to them, will be sucked and stuck to the pillars because both pillars have a magnetic field. If you want to enter the pagoda through the pair of pillars, you have to remove all metal in order to pass through. When the iron covering was opened, the Venerable Master had brought the Phra Maha Siriraj relic inside and it turned out that it could fit through. It only shook a little on the monk's robe, but the iron flowing from elsewhere was bounced out. Venerable Master M said that with this pair of pillars, even atoms could not enter the great Dhammakaya Sitya. The Guardian, section. The power of protection and defense is beyond what is expected. It protects the entire universe. Luangpur, 01, does not allow them to be respected or held as refuges. They are only assistants of the triple gem, protecting the great Dhammakaya Sitya. This pair of pillars, even atoms could not enter the great Dhammakaya Sitya. When this pair of pillars first came, There were flowers and garlands hanging all over them. O1 told them to take them all out. Hoo hoo, laughs. O1 said not to worship them because they are not the triple gem. If the covering is opened, there are flowers, red water, or other offerings. Later, the strange subtle body will come to this pillar. This set of pillars is with the great Dhammakaya Sitya. When the mission is complete, this pair of pillars will float back to the formless realm. 2. Brother Thaan Pram Thaan, a layman who sculpts Buddha images at the temple, has had a vow since he was young that if he had the chance to know what the Buddha looked like, he would sculpt it to be as similar as possible. Today, he has not been ordained as a monk, this year. 2568-2025, he passed away 2 years ago because his duty is not yet complete. His duty is to sculpt Buddha images from the inside, not 100% complete. Once, Luangpur, O1, stood holding 2 large glass balls, about the size of a fist. Inside were iron or round iron balls nested in the middle of the glass balls. O1 called them Mani Ratana Rajlek. O1 held them in his hands, looked at them for a moment, then threw them into the water. The attendant asked why he threw them into the water. O1 said that they were not needed at the moment. These 2 pillars were iron painted white and covered with something he didn't know. The builders at that time did not know who had put it there. There were only rumors. It had been there since the pagoda had only a cement floor and was not yet a pagoda. There was only a central axis. People had hung garlands everywhere. Later, the Dhammakaya pagoda will be celebrated. Luangpur, O1, will explain it himself. Relax. The last celebration of the great Dhammakaya pagoda, meaning in 2000, you will probably see with your own eyes that the shape of the pair of pillars in front of the pagoda. The pillars in front of the great Dhammakaya pagoda look beautiful and majestic. It may be a sign that the side where these pairs of pillars are located is the front, the triumphal arch to success. How beautiful and elaborate it is. But during this time, let's join forces, join hearts, join wisdom plus wealth, be good friends, invite friends in the world to help build this place of merit, to make it a miraculous success. After the end of Buddhism, 5,000 years have passed. When the relics disappear, another 2,500 years, we cannot specify the exact time. Great Dhammakaya pagoda, it will float up into the air, then disappear, dissipate in the air, and return to appear at Dusapuri, the special merit circle, the area of the Bodhisattva. In summary, let me emphasize again that since the words of O1 and the reason are real as the real O1 said through the method of the dragon hiding his body through the real wise person to tell everyone by the sun. Like this now, or will everyone believe just a disguised person saying a few words? This is up to everyone to reach for. Whoever helps to strive to protect the pagoda and the important pillars and the pillars in the pagoda, no matter what form it takes, whether it is successful or not, you will gain great merit in protecting the great Dhammakaya pagoda, which is the field of merit of this world by implication. Because you will protect and maintain the things that protect the pagoda instead of us for another 5,000 years, even after we die. It is the same thing. If anyone successfully prevents and suppresses this matter, everyone will gain merit. If you are unsuccessful, don't take this sin with you, everyone. You will have to accept that Kathin is abandoned, because if you do sinful work, you will have to abandon all the merit you have. The gain is clearly not worth the loss. Therefore, do not believe any words. Who in the temple, no matter how high-ranking the monks, would claim that the money from Kathin would go to do something that is a great religious work? Because when you start by buttoning the first button wrong, the next one will be wrong too. Don't feel sorry for the sinful work that you are familiar with. That used to be a great merit-making event that you were delighted with all along. If it is like this, I'm telling you in advance, even though the temple has not officially announced it yet. And if there is no mention of this on the day of the announcement, but it is clear from now on that they have this goal and will definitely do it. Don't believe it at all. You have to let it go if you can't fix or prevent anyone from doing anything. Don't abandon merit and take sin even a little bit, because hoping that it will be merit. Not wanting to miss out on merit, this sentence has deceived many people's hearts before and caused them to abandon all the merit that they used to have. From having a lot of merit ready to return to deuce at heaven, it has become just having merit to sustain them day by day. If there is no past karma to cut it off, there is no merit left to go to any level of heaven. And if you die, there will be no merit to even be reborn as a human being. Even if you have not committed any other sins, not going to hell. You will be in the dark edge of the three realms forever, a servant of the devil forever. Is it worth the trade? Is it risky, everyone? Everything is born, exists, and disappears. But it must not disappear by our own hands. From the heart of O1 Real, through the method of the hidden dragon, for the real expert to tell Kiantawan to tell each other. Wed, June 4, 2025.